What's up, Soul Family and everyone out there in the world? This is Nihility Tarot, and this is going to be a Flight Astro reading from August 23rd through August 29th. Now, with that being said, the moon is going to start the week off in a full moon in Pisces, so this is going to have everybody act in mutable waters, but the sun is going to be in Virgo, so that's what makes the full moon, is when the sun is in an opposite side to the moon. So with that being said, the full moon is going to be in Pisces, so this is going to have everybody react and respond in a fulfilled or unfulfilled way when it comes to mutable waters, aka being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of feeling the emotions. And this energy is going to last throughout pretty much the whole week for 5 days. The full moon is in effect. So continuing on, the moon is going to transit Aries on August 4th. So this is going to put all of our reactions and how we respond to the world in Aries energy, aka initiating and creating new ways of seeing and feeling the emotions. And then the moon is going to transit Taurus on August 8th. So this is again going to put all of our reactions and how we respond to the world around us in Taurus energy, aka being fixated on our own ways of thinking and being practical. So, and then the week is going to be ended off with the moon transitioning the sign of Gemini on August 28th. So this is going to put all our reactions and how we respond to the world in mutable energies, aka being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of thinking and communicating. Like I said, the sun is going to be transitioning in Virgo with this full moon in Pisces, but with that being said, the sun is going to be fully transitioning into Virgo on August 25th. Okay, now I'm going to do the Flight Astro reading, starting with Aries all the way to Pisces, and I'll have the timestamp down below. So, in the comments. So with that being said, let's start off with Aries. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. And with before I start the reading off in its entirety, I do want to shout out Bill of Pineland for putting this out into the world. Okay, so with that out of the way, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars, and see what's going on for you during the week of August 23rd through August 29th. So, I have the phone on the charger, so just bear with me if the phone falls, like it just did. But anyways, starting off with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. So for your Neo Aries, you get the King of Hearts. So the King represents giving your grand support, and a heart means opportunity. So you're going to be giving your grand support to an opportunity during this week of August 23rd through August 29th. Whether that be a person, place, or thing, circumstance, or situation, you're giving your grand support to an opportunity. Now, with the second card, you are going you get the 10 of Hearts, so you're going to be descending, which is 10, from an opportunity. So you're giving your grand support from to an opportunity, but you're going to be descending from a different opportunity. So make sure that the opportunity that you're descending is not for your highest good and the betterment of your well-being, but instead descending from an opportunity in order to give your grand support to another opportunity or a different opportunity that does serve you for your highest good and the betterment of your well-being, because these cancel each other out. So if you're falling for one opportunity, you're giving your grand support, or you're giving your grand support to an opportunity you're descending from another opportunity. So you may have a lot of opportunities in your life and going on with you during this week. So you may have to fall back from some opportunities in order to give your grand support to others. Now let's see what your Trinity is. You got your Neo and your Morpheus. Now let's see what your Trinity is. So your Trinity is the 6 of diamonds. So 6 represents paying attention, and diamonds is a gift. So whatever you're giving your grand support to when it comes to an opportunity, whatever you're paying attention to as far as a gift, you're descending from a different opportunity this week. Alright, now with that being said, let's calculate these cards up, these numbers up, and see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. So 10 plus 6 is 16, plus the 10 for the king is 26, plus 3 is 29, 9 plus 2 is 11. 11 didn't drop down to 11. So with that being said, 1 plus 1 is 2, so you could be dealing with the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or you need to utilize the Taurus energy in order to rectify this. AKA, that means to be prioritize your stability and where you plant seeds at, or you're just straight up dealing with the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Now, moving on to Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses. Alright, so we got a card. You get Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses. You get the 7 of Hearts. So you're receiving a message or being privy to a message that's an opportunity. So you're going to be privy to some information that's going to lead you into an opportunity. Alright, so know that you are getting privy to some information, like I said, to an opportunity, and that's your Neo. It's the 7 of Hearts. Now, let's move on to your Morpheus. Alright, well, I want to do 2 cards for an underlining story. That was 3, so I'm going to put that back. Alright, so your Morpheus is the 3 of diamonds. So 3 represents in your surroundings as a diamond, aka a gift. So something in your surroundings is a gift, whether it be a person, place, or thing. You're getting preview to some information that's an opportunity, but something in your surroundings is also a gift. Okay, so these very well could be tied together, and whatever information you're getting preview to as far as an opportunity may then lead you up to understanding that something in your surroundings is a gift, or they may be entirely separate from the two. But in any case, something in your surroundings is a gift. Now moving on to the Trinity. So your Trinity is the King of Hearts. So King represents giving your grand support to a heart, aka an opportunity. So you're getting privy to some information that's an opportunity. Something in your surroundings is a gift, and you're giving your grand support to said opportunity. So you may even take this opportunity, since the King of Hearts is your Trinity, which ties the reading together, and it's ending up on the King of Hearts, aka giving your grand support to an opportunity. But in any case, you're being privy to some information that's an opportunity. Something in your surroundings is a gift, and that's leading you up into giving your grand support to an opportunity. So let's calculate these numbers up, see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. So with that being said, King is 10, or 13, but 10 plus 3 is 13. 7 plus 3 is 10, plus the 10 is 20, plus the 3 is 23, 3 plus 2 is 5, so you could be dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or you need to utilize the Leo energy in order to rectify this. So what does that mean? That means to express yourself, to pay attention to what you're creatively working on, alright? Or you're just straight up dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Now, moving on to Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of August 23rd to the 29th. So, your first card is the Four of Hearts. So, whatever you're thinking about is an opportunity. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury's. Whatever you're thinking about is an opportunity. So if you've been having second guesses about whatever it is that you're thinking about, understand and understand that that is an opportunity, and you should continue to put energy into whatever it is that you're thinking about. Now, let's see what your Morpheus is. So your Morpheus is the Five of Clubs. So whatever you're emotionally connected to is a learning opportunity, since 5 is you being emotionally connected to, and the club represents learning, so you're emotionally connected to a learning opportunity. So you are thinking about an opportunity and you're emotionally connected to a learning process, right? So maybe learning, emotionally connected to this learning process about whatever it is that is on your mind as far as an opportunity that you're thinking about. Now moving on to the Trinity. So for the Trinity, you get the Three of Spades. So something in your surroundings, 3, is that's what 3 represents, is a spade, aka opposition. So something in your surroundings is opposing you, whether it be a person, place, or thing. Okay, so you are thinking about an opportunity that's, and you're emotionally connected to a learning process, and whatever it is that is in your surroundings is opposing to you. Okay, so let's calculate these numbers up to see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. So 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 3 is 12, 2 plus 1 is 3, so you'll be dealing with a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, aka you could be your own worst enemy at this time, or you need to utilize your own energy to rectify this, aka communicate. Be more communicative. Don't hold things back, but instead communicate about it. Or you're just being your own worst enemy, or dealing with a fellow Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. Now, let's move on to Cancers. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Alright, so your first card, Cancer, is the Queen of Spades. So you're receiving grand support, which is what the Queen represents, of some opposition. Alright, so whatever you're receiving grand support from is opposing to you, whether that be a person, place, or thing. Okay, so make sure to understand and understand that whatever you're receiving grand support from is opposition. Now let's move on to the Morpheus card. So, your Morpheus is the Three of Hearts. So, even though you're receiving great support from opposition, whatever is in your surroundings, which is what 3 represents, is an opportunity. So understand and understand that whatever is in your surroundings is an opportunity for you during this week of August 23rd to the 29th. Now let's see how your reading is going to be wrapped up, and how it's going to be wrapped up through the Trinity card. So, your Trinity is the 10 of Spades, which 10 represents dissension, but whatever you're descending from is opposition. So you're descending from opposition during this time. So even though you're receiving grant support, we started the reading off by you receiving grant support from opposition. You have something in your surroundings that is, and you're descending from opposition. So if you pay attention to whatever this is that's in your surroundings as far as this opportunity goes, you will rectify this receiving grant support from opposition energy, because what leads up to, or what leads after the Three of Hearts, is you descending from opposition. Okay? So pay attention to whatever it is in your surroundings, because that is an opportunity. There is an opportunity in your surroundings. Now let's tally these numbers up and see what energies you need to use to rectify this. So 10 plus 10 is 20, plus the 2 from the Queen is 22, plus the 3 is 25, 5 plus 2 is 5 plus 2 is 7. So you could be dealing with a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or you need to utilize the Libra energy in order to rectify this. Okay, and that what it means to be more relatable and to relate yourself with others. Right? Relate yourself and be more relatable whenever it comes to this opportunity that's in your surroundings. That's what I feel. Okay? Or you're just straight up dealing with a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And create more balance and harmony and moderation as well. Don't forget that, because that's what Libra represents as well. So, moving on to Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Sun, Moon, and Rising. So, let's see what your card. Okay, so we're moving on to Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you notice the cut, it's because my phone fell and turned the recording off. But I had just unplugged it and turned it back on. But we are on Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let's see what your Leo card is for the week of August 23rd to the 29th. So your Leo is the 7 of Clubs. So you're getting preview to some information. That's a learning process. Okay, so whatever information you're getting preview to is putting you into a learning process. So aka you're going to be learning from whatever information you're getting preview to. Now let's move on to the Morpheus. The Morpheus is the Jack of Clubs. So you've hit the jackpot on a learning process. So not only are you getting preview to some information that's got you learning, or that is going to put you into a learning process, but you hit the jackpot of a learning process as well. So you're doing a whole lot of learning during the week of August 23rd to August 29th. Now let's see what your Trinity card is to wrap the reading up. Alright, so you're doing a whole lot of learning because you got clubs all across the board. So you got the 3 of Clubs as well. So that is something in your surroundings. It's got you learning as well. So you're getting preview to some information that's got you learning. You've hit the jackpot on a learning process, and something in your surroundings is you're learning from something from your surroundings as well. So let's calculate these cards up, these numbers up. and see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. So, Jack is 11, plus 3 is 14, plus 7 is 21, 2 plus 1 is 3, so that is Gemini. So you're dealing with a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or you need to utilize the Gemini energy to rectify this, which that means to be more creative and be more mutable when it comes to your ways of thinking and being communicative, okay? Or you're just straight up dealing with the Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. Now moving on to Virgo. By the way, happy birthday to all your Virgos out there. And let's see what you guys got going on for the week of August 23rd through August 29th. So for your Neo, you get the 6 of clubs. So you're paying attention to a learning process. So, like Leo, you are also learning. So you may be dealing with the Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising as well. Leo and you have something going on together. Because Leo got clubs all across the board, and you started off with a club as well. So you may be learning from one another as well. Now, let's see what your Morpheus is. So your Morpheus is the Queen of Hearts. So you're receiving grant support from an opportunity. So you are paying attention to the learning process. While you're paying attention to that learning process, you're receiving grant support from an opportunity. So that's really good. Whatever you're a person, place, or thing. Now, let's see what your Trinity is to end your reading off. So your Trinity is the Queen of Clubs. So you are also one. So yeah, you could be dealing with the Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or in any case, you are learning. So you're receiving grant support, which is the Queen, which Queen represents receiving grant support from a learning process. So you're paying attention to a learning process, you're receiving grant support from an opportunity, and you're receiving grant support from a learning process. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you're dealing with in general. What sign you're dealing with. So 10-10 from the Queens is 20, 26, 28 from this Queen, and 30 from the other Queen. 3 plus 0, because 0 is just more space, is 3. So you could be dealing with the Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, where you need to utilize the Gemini energy in order to rectify this. So what does that mean? That means to be more communicative and be immutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of thinking and communicating. So communicate and adapt to other people's communication as well. Or you're just straight up dealing with the Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. Now Gemini has come up a few times, so there's something in the air dealing with Gemini. Whatever the case may be, Gemini is appearing a lot in readings, as well as the learning process. So people are learning during this time as well, which makes sense because the Sun is going to be in Virgo, Pluto is going to be in Capricorn, and Uranus is in Taurus, which makes a grand trine. So the Sun being in Virgo is going to put all of our actions and the way we see things and how we view things in mutable earth energies, aka being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of thinking and communicating, which our actions are going to have the gift to transform, which is Pluto. Pluto is the planet of transformation and taking power and control over things, and Pluto's in Capricorn, so that's having us take power and control and transform when it comes to our business and status. And Uranus is in Taurus, So it's going to be transforming our actions in order to fit the energies of Uranus and Taurus, aka finding our own fixed ways of gaining stability in our lives. Our own unique way of gaining stability in our lives. So, and that makes sense that a lot of people are lonely. Now let's move on to Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what you guys got going on. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of August 23rd to August 29th. Now, you Libra has got the 7 of clubs for your Neo, so you're getting preview to some information that's got you learning as well. A lot of 7 of clubs is getting coming up for a lot of people, or a lot of signs, better said. You are getting preview to some information, which that's what 7 represents, to a learning process. So something's got you learning, whether it be a person, place, or thing, and especially some information you're getting previewed by through a person, place, or thing. Now let's move on to the Morpheus. So your Morpheus is the 4 of diamonds. So whatever is on your mind, which that's what 4 represents, is 4 represents thinking about a gift, aka a diamond, aka gift. Like I said, diamonds mean gifts. So you're giving preview to some information that's got you learning, or is going to get you learning, put you in energies of learning, and whatever you are thinking about, you are thinking about a gift. So know that whatever is on your mind is a gift. Now let's see what your Trinity is to wrap up your reading. So your Trinity is the 8 of spades. So 8 represents spending a lot of time into a spade, aka opposition. So you can preview to some information that's got you learning. Whatever is on your mind is a gift. Whatever you're thinking about is a gift, but you're spending a whole lot of time into opposition. So, and this opposition that you're spending time from, or spending time in, can deter you from whatever it is that you're thinking about that is a gift. So, let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. So 8 plus 7 is 15, plus 4 is 19, 9 plus 1 is 9 plus 1 is 10, 0 is just more space, so 1 plus 0 is 1. So you could be dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or you need to utilize the Aries energy in order to rectify this, aka be more of an individual. Be even that if that means to be a little bit selfish, don't be too selfish, but being selfish can be positive, and depending on where you're being selfish at. But be more of being an individual and acting on your own, or you're just straight up dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, aka your opposite sign. So moving on to Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mars. So, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of August 23rd through August 29th. So, your first card is the 6 of spades. So whatever you're paying attention to, 6 is opposition, a spade. So you're paying attention to opposition during this time, whether that be a person, place, or thing, mentality, or thought or emotion. Now, Okay, you guys could be really scattered during this time as well. Let's see what your Morpheus is. So your Morpheus is the 9 of Hearts. So even though you're paying attention to opposition, what came afterward is you ascending into an opportunity. So you may be throwing this opposition out the window because this came afterwards. So you're ascending 9 into an opportunity heart. Alright, so let's see what your Trinity is for this reading. So, for your Trinity, you get the Queen of Spades. So Queen represents receiving grant support. Not spades, but clubs. Queen of Clubs. So you're receiving grant support from a club, aka a learning process. So you are paying attention to opportunities, not opportunities, but opposition. You're ascending into opportunities. You'll get receiving grant support from a learning process. Alright, so let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. So 10 plus 9 is 19, plus the 6 is 25, plus the 2 that's left over from the Queen after the 10, which is 27. So 7 plus 2 is 9, so you could be dealing with Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or you need to utilize the Sagittarius energy in order to rectify this. AKA, that means to be, well, was that, that means to travel externally or internally, aka move your emotions or thoughts to another thought form, another emotion. If you're thinking negative right now, switch your emotions and thoughts and by creating higher perspectives and positive thoughts and feelings about what it is that you are dealing with, because you are ascending into an opportunity, but you're receiving grant support from a learning process. So you need to travel either externally or internally with your emotions and thoughts, or externally meaning to go somewhere else, or use your knowledge and wisdom in order to rectify this, or you're just dealing with a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter. Now, moving on to Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter's, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter's. So, your Neo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter's is the Queen of Hearts and Queen of Diamonds. So, with that being said, Queen represents receiving grant support from a diamond, a gift. So you're receiving grant support from a gift, which is really good to see. Moving on to the Morpheus. Alright, so your Morpheus is the 7 of Hearts. So you're getting a preview to some information. That's an opportunity. So like I said with the Queen of Hearts, I mentioned Queen of Queen of Diamonds. So there is an opportunity that you getting preview to. So whatever information that you're privy to is going to lead you into an opportunity. Keep thinking opportunity. So there's a lot. There may even be a lot of opportunities that you can that you're going into based upon information that you're receiving. So, like I said, you're receiving grant support from a gift, and you get preview to some information. That's an opportunity. Now, let's move on to the Trinity. This is the 4 of Diamonds dropped out. So, whatever is on your mind, which that's what 4 represents. 4 represents thinking about a diamond, aka gift. So you're receiving ground support from a gift. You'll gain preview to some information. That's an opportunity, and whatever is on your mind is a gift. So know that whatever is on your mind is a gift during this week of August 23rd to the 29th. But you are also receiving ground support from a gift and being previewed to certain information. That's an opportunity. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. So 7 plus 4 is 11, plus the 10 is 21, plus the 2 is 23, 3 plus 2 is 5, so you're going to be dealing with a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or you need to utilize the Leo energy in order to rectify this. And what does that mean? That means to be more expressive and focus on whatever it is that you're creatively working on. Alright? Or be more expressive while doing so. Express your creativity, or just express yourself in general, or you're just straight up dealing with the Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Now, moving on to Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturn. So let's see what you guys got going on, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturn, for the week of August 23rd through August 29th. So, your first card, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturn, is the 4 of Hearts. So 4 represents thinking about a heart, aka an opportunity. So you're thinking about an opportunity during the week of August 23rd through the 29th. So that's really good to see, but are you acting upon this opportunity that you're thinking about? Let's see with the Morpheus. Alright, so your Morpheus is the King of Clubs. So you would giving your grand support to a learning process. So you're thinking about an opportunity, and you're giving your grand support to a learning process. So you may be learning how to implement this opportunity into the world, or whatever it is that you were thinking about. So let's move on to the Trinity. So the Trinity, though, is the 4 of Spades. So even though you're thinking about an opportunity, and you're giving your grand support to a learning process, maybe dealing with this opportunity, or maybe this is something else. But regardless, the reading wrapped up with the 4 of Spades, so you're thinking about opposition. So instead of thinking about opposition, you need to think about this opportunity and learn how to implement this and not think about opposition. Alright? Don't be your own worst enemy at this time either, because that can be what this energy is too. But in any case, let's calculate this up and see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general. So 10 plus 4 is 18. Plus the 3 is 21, 2 plus 1 is 3, so you'll be dealing with a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or you need to utilize the Gemini energy in order to rectify this. What does that mean? That means to be more communicative in an adaptable, mutable way. Gemini is shown up in a lot of signs. I don't really remember how many signs, or which the signs Gemini showed up in, but there was a lot of signs that Gemini showed up in. So there is something definitely about Gemini in the air during this time. Alright, mind you, the Sun is going fully into Virgo this week, and is going to be having a grand trine with Uranus and Pluto. So we may all need to be communicating about our own how we need to transform and take power and control over our own unique way of gaining stability. But regardless, you need to use the Gemini energy, like I said, communicate in a mutable and adaptable way about whatever it is that is on your mind or this opportunity, or you're just straight up dealing with the Gemini Sun, Moon, or Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. Now, moving on to Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturn. So, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Saturn. Let's see what you guys got going on for the week of August 23rd through August 29th. So, your Neo is the Six of Hearts. So, you're paying attention to an opportunity. Okay? 6, paying attention to an opportunity. So, you're paying attention to an opportunity, like I said, which is really good. Really good to see. And let's see what the Morpheus is and see if you're acting upon this opportunity that you're paying attention to. Okay, so you get the Three of Hearts. So something in your surroundings is an opportunity. So you're paying attention to an opportunity. Something in your surroundings is an opportunity. So there's a lot of opportunities that you're paying attention to and all in your surroundings. Let's see what your Trinity is. You got all life so far. Let's see what if you can end it on life, aka a red card. Let's see what your Trinity is. Alright, so you get the Nine of Hearts. So yeah, you got opportunities all across the board. So there's a lot of opportunities in your life. So not only are you paying attention to an opportunity, you got opportunities in your surroundings, and you are ascending into an opportunity this week. So let's see what energies you need to use to rectify this or keep this going, or who you're dealing with in general. So 9 plus 6 is 15, plus 3 is 18, 8 plus 1 is 9. So you could be dealing with the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or you need to utilize the Sagittarius energy in order to rectify this. And what does that mean? Travel either externally, move, or go somewhere else, or travel internally, move your emotions and thoughts to another esoteric location or internal location. Think differently or feel differently about whatever opportunities you got going on, or utilize your knowledge and wisdom, or you're just straight up dealing with the with Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter's. Now, moving on to the last sign, but definitely not least, Pisces. So, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter's. Let's see what you guys got going on during this week of August 23rd through August 29th. So, your Neo is, apologize about that, your Neo is the Six of Spades. So, you're paying attention to opposition. So, 6 means paying attention to, and spade is opposition. So, like I said, you're paying attention to opposition during this week. Now, we started off with the Dark card. But let's see what your Morpheus is. See if we can get some light in your reading. So for your second card, you get the Black Joker, aka internal epiphany. This isn't the red joker, which means outside of you, external, but this is the black joker, aka internal epiphany. So you're paying attention to opposition, where you're having an internal epiphany, most likely about this opposition that you're paying attention to. So let's see what your Trinity is to wrap up your reading. Okay, so your third card is the red joker. So that's an external epiphany. So someone else is having an epiphany. So you started off with Six of Spades, which is you paying attention to opposition. You're having an internal epiphany during this week, as well as somebody else is having an epiphany. And since jokers means more space, to calculate this energies, to see what energies you need to use to rectify this, or who you are dealing with in general, you get a 6. Alright, so you could be dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or you need to utilize the Virgo energy in order to rectify this, which means put things on schedule and routine, put things on a pattern, create a pattern for yourself, focus on work, and, as well as focus on your health, but mainly put things on pattern and routine and schedule. So with that being said, that would be all for this Flight Astro reading. I appreciate everyone who came, who watched. But I hope this brought clarity, helped you in any way, as well as aided you in any way. Shout out to the whole Soul family. Shout out to Dola the Pilot Man. Shout out to Rise Astrology. If you're looking for crystals and gems, check out Lex Crystal Goddess on IG, as well as Sammy Sensation on IG. And I hope y'all have a good week for the week of August 23rd through August 29th. And y'all take care of this week. Do what's best for your individuality and your highest good. And until next time, peace.